So I want to make something that everyone overcomplicates into something that is very simple for everyone here. This is the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset. Everyone tries to complicate this in turning it into a bunch of language or a bunch of sayings that we can say to each other or a bunch of mottos, but I want to simplify it so that you can generalize it to everything you think. Everything you think and do, okay? This is how simple it is. A fixed mindset is focused on the results. Your identity, your accomplishments are entirely defined by the results you get. And what that does is that places so much emphasis and power on things that are entirely out of your control. Okay, there are so many aspects of our life and of our world that are entirely out of our control. How someone responds to us, what they think about us, how they feel about us, whether or not we're successful at something. And the reality is there are too many things out of our control for us to put the energy and the effort into doing something. If we remain in a fixed mindset, we're going to feel defeated all the time. Now, a growth mindset, the focus is not on the results, not at all. It is entirely on your integrity and your effort. It is how hard you work, and it's talking about your values and who you are. So what it is regardless of the results, you tried. Regardless of the outcome, you put in effort and you stuck with your values. And that's something that helps us sleep at night, to know that no matter what, I was true to myself. And that gets attached to our core identity. And that gives us hope to keep getting up and doing things again and again and again, which is necessary in order for success to happen. I don't care what stories you've heard, no one has succeeded just because they woke up in the morning and it worked out for them. Yes, we can talk about privilege, we can have conversations about people being born with certain natural talents, but one thing that is for sure is without some practice, really it comes down to practice, no one has succeeded at everything. No one has succeeded at anything. We have to practice. Even you look at savants. I've worked with many savants at like music, savants at math. And one thing we've got to acknowledge is, but before they became a savant at math, they had never been exposed to math. At some point, they still had to learn math and practice math. At some point, they still had to learn what a piano was and what music was and be exposed and to start gaining skills in that area. And even for savants or highly talented people, there was still practice involved. And what makes them a savant is the fact that they were able to put in such little practice in order to gain such results. But the reality is we have no control over that part. We have control over our effort. And so every time you catch yourself beating yourself up about something, beating yourself up about not succeeding, I want you to change your language to something around, how can I try? Did I try? What did I do well trying at? What could I do better trying at? And how could I try differently? And how could I just try again? That's it. That's it. How could I try this again? And that is so powerful. It's the secret that people who are successful and who have built big empires know, that they failed so many more times than other people. And here's the catch. They failed one more time than the last person. That's it. That's it. It's the idea of a lion chasing you. You don't have to be the fastest one in the group. You just don't want to be the slowest. So that's it. You want to be the person that when you failed, you tried one more time than the last dude. That dude finally gave up and you tried again, and that's why your brand became Pepsi. That's why your brand became Disney, right? That everybody else was like, this is hard. I'm giving up. I'm out. And you tried one more time. And you monopolize that system. You monopolize that art, right? So effort, growth mindset. How can I put in effort? Because who I am is someone who keeps trying. That's the focus. All right? Hope that helped you guys today and inspires you. And have an awesome week. I'll see you later.